between products, they live for it. From American hardwood to Spanish porcelain to Italian marble, I'm looking for inspiration from every part of the world. So when it comes to discovering every imaginable tile, wood, laminate, or stone without compromising my design, one aisle doesn't cut it. I need an entire store. Now I've got one.
Explore Floor & Decor in person or online at flooranddecor.com.
All of this started when we discovered the benefits of local raw honey for our family.
And then we said, hey, you know what? This is a business right here.
We went out and started to sell it.
To help us get going, we got the new Chase Business Complete banking account. It's more than a bank account. It comes with Quick Accept, which lets us take card payments anytime, anywhere, and get same-day deposits at no extra cost. It's more than honey. It's about building something for a family that will endure.
Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
At Arizona State University, we never stop asking, what's next? Next is moving your education forward, digitally, in person, or even right here in LA. With ASU Innovation, it's time to look forward to what's next.
You asked, find a great home loan rate without a bunch of fees. IntelliLoan offers a 15-year fixed at a 1.99% rate in APR with no points or lender fees. Call IntelliLoan at 800-918-9200. IntelliLoan. Borrow smart.
Good morning, I'm Eric Spillman. House managers in the impeachment trial wrap up their case today. They'll focus on Trump's lack of remorse after the riot at the Capitol. The details coming up.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. Metro working on a system to reduce how much time we spend in traffic. We'll explain how it works.
And good morning, I'm Lena Bovian live here at Dodger Stadium. This super vaccination site getting ready to close for the next few days because the city says we are on the brink of running out of doses. When it will reopen and how soon you can get a shot, that's next.
And good morning, I'm Lynette Romero. In today for Jessica Holmes, an angry crowd interrupts Governor Gavin Newsom's news conference. We're going to explain why.
Good morning, I'm Sam Rubin. Brand new at 8 o'clock. Maybe the scariest part of Buffy the Vampire Slayer was working on the show. 2 stars speak out. It's extraordinary. We will share it with you. Meta World Peace on the way. Conversation live with the basketball greats. And why not? Valentine's Day coming. How about a great giveaway? We put together something special for you. It's coming up.
Good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning, clear skies. Temperature's a little bit on the cooler side, but things are going to warm up nicely today. Probably one of the hottest days of the week. All the way up to 71 for the San Fernando Valley. Downtown Los Angeles, 67. Coastal, 63. 70 for the high desert. Inland Empire, 72. Orange County Inland with a high of 70 degrees. Complete details coming up. We go to Ginger and traffic.
Oh, yes. And we've had several signal alerts this morning. We have a brand new one for a situation that I don't want to say is old, but has actually been in lanes for some time. We're talking about the drive for our friends in Santa Fe Springs, 605 freeway on that southbound side right about Telegraph Road. So there's all this debris that came off of a truck. It's rock and dirt and that kind of stuff. And so because of the debris, they decided they have to issue a signal alert for the 2 right lanes. I mean, look at those heavy delays. You're already backed up from the 60 freeway, and turn that 60 is not going to be a pleasant ride. Let's say, what would I do? 605 southbound side. Oh, I would probably exit at Rosemead, run that slightly to the west. You can take Lakewood Rosemead to the south. You can actually probably get back on again at Telegraph Road or even slightly farther south of that. That drive is a really slow one. You're carpooling. You must be carpooling, but if you are, then you can take advantage of that free carpool lane. That will help. Looking at the drive on the 110 southbound side right here at about Gage Avenue, you can see it's tied up both directions, but the crash is actually sitting in the left lane. Look at all around. I mean, that 405 doesn't look pretty. The Santa Monica stretch of the 10 freeway isn't good. I don't feel like there's a closure east approaching the 110. We've seen that purple line in the past. Now, either way you look at it, that's still a busy drive. And check out the 5 through East LA. All of this filling in, and we're not even getting any rain yet. Just a busy day on Thursday morning, right? We'll keep track of all these things developing, especially that signal alert in Santa Fe Springs. Frank, all yours.
Ginger, thank you. Today, House impeachment managers are expected to wrap up their case against former President Trump. Part of the presentation, we're seeing disturbing surveillance video showing the angry mob of Trump supporters not only storming the halls of Congress, but also on the hunt for lawmakers. This was part of the evidence presented yesterday as prosecutors branded the former president the inciter-in-chief. KTLA's Eric Spillman in the newsroom with the latest. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Frank. Aides say the House managers plan to focus today on former President Trump's lack of remorse following the deadly attack and on the harm the insurrection caused to the people who work in the building. Prosecutors have already built a detailed case with evidence they say shows Trump incited the mob that stormed the Capitol.
This case is much worse than someone who falsely shouts fire in a crowded theater. It's more like a case where the town fire chief, who's paid to put out fires, sends a mob not to yell fire in a crowded theater, but to actually set the theater on fire.
The House managers were meticulous in the way they outlined what happened. They used some never-before-seen security video from inside the Capitol. They accused Trump of spreading a big lie long before the election. He said he couldn't lose unless it was rigged, and after he did lose, he falsely said it was stolen. And they say his rhetoric got more violent, culminating on January 6th when he urged his supporters to fight like hell and go to the Capitol, just as lawmakers were certifying the Electoral College votes.
In the first crucial hours of this violent attack, he did nothing to stop it, nothing to help us. By all accounts, from the people that were around him, he was delighted.
Prosecutors played this body cam video from a Capitol police officer in hand-to-hand combat with rioters, and also security footage where you can see rioters beating cops with a hockey stick, a bullhorn, crutches, and an American flag. Their point is that officers took the brunt of the violence that day as they fought to protect lawmakers, and at times the officers were overwhelmed by the mob.
There's a victim. We lost the line. We lost the line. All MPD, pull back. All MPD, pull back up to the upper deck. All MPD, pull back to the upper deck. ASAP. No violence.
It's too late for that.
There were many, many close calls. The security footage shows Vice President Mike Pence being evacuated with just seconds to spare. The mob was just a few steps away from him. And there's also video of heroic Capitol Police Officer Eugene Goodman helping to get Senator Mitt Romney out of harm's way after the rioters had breached the Capitol building. The prosecutors kept hammering home their central argument, which is none of this would have happened if it weren't for the actions, words, and tweets of Donald Trump. But some Republican senators weren't buying it.
The whole storyline originally was Trump created this from a speech. Now we know the people had this on their mind before he ever spoke, so they're playing this bizarre game of trying to get Trump in on it before January the 6th. This is why you don't want to have snap impeachments. Evidence really does matter.
One of former President Trump